Okay, so I'm Marianne and this is Paul.
Morning.
And we have our daughter Emilie, who's 20, and Emilie went to the local school in Street, which had specialist provision, and really enjoyed primary school, and then transferred to a special school in Taunton. She was there for 8 years, so we made that commute down to Taunton, which is about 27 miles every day, and that was our choice for her to go to that school because it was just the best in the area. And fortunately the local authority supported us with that.
I think the onus was on us, wasn't it, to look at other options. So I think probably about 18 months, 2 years before she finished school, we started looking at other places in Somerset, and we did that off our own backs. So, some of them were okay, but we could never find anything that we said Emilie would like here. There was always some issue, wasn't it? We thought, it's not for Emilie, it's not for Emilie. And we went through, I don't know, half a dozen.
I think that for me particularly, the work that was missing was a lot about communication for Emilie and for her to be able to express herself. Yeah, we visited Star College in Gloucestershire, really at the recommendation of her teacher at the time, her sixth form teacher, and said, had you thought about it? We decided to go and pay a visit, didn't we? And pretty much immediately we knew that was really going to suit and match Emilie's needs the best. We were shown around by someone from the college, and he stopped at one point because we were all chatting as the adults, and Emilie was she was beginning to make some sounds, and we thought, what's up with Emilie? And he turned around to me and said, do you sometimes feel people don't listen to you, Emilie? It was like, oh my goodness. The thing was, it was a residential specialist college. It was out of our own county, and that in itself we knew was going to be a challenge, because the messages from our local authority were that you need to look locally. You may even need to think about Emilie moving into supported accommodation. Anyway, we kind of held back a little bit, didn't we? And we knew that her education, health and care plan wasn't really going to be right for her. It'd been written when she was at primary school, and so much had changed. And although it's reviewed every year, she had changed too, and her needs had changed so much that we felt that it needed to be rewritten. We had an SEN advisor from the local authority appointed to us. We'd had several different ones up until that point, and she was actually really supportive. She understood our situation, but made it clear to us really from the outset that the local authority would not automatically support what we wanted for Emilie. So we knew that we'd have to really work quite hard. So I then set about contacting various people like IPSI, the independent provider of special education advice. I think there was always that doubt in our minds that, was this actually going to work out for Emilie? And we could see the effects, the impact on her from being at home for so long. She was out of education for a good 9 or 10 months. So we knew that it was really important that she got to college as soon as she was able to.
And we didn't really have a plan B, did we? So if the tribunal wasn't successful, we would probably be starting from scratch again, and not, there wasn't a lot locally to be able to access of what she needed. So it was a lot on the line.
We had the tribunal date.
Yeah, it was for the 4th, wasn't it?
And
then on a Friday afternoon, I think we were expecting to hear something from Beverly, and I said, you won't hear anything on a Friday afternoon, Anyway, at sort of 3:30, the local council representative phoned and said that we decided to fund Emilie and not go to tribunal. So we picked ourselves up off the floor and bought a bottle of champagne rather quickly.
And we felt so excited that we felt we had to email Beverly, and we emailed the independent therapist as well who'd assessed her, to let them know the outcome, because it has made such a difference to her. And she's got her zest back for life again after the last few months.